Hey guys, how are we doing? So this is a mini vlog plus Bible study with Ada. So I'm going to be taking you through my day, just a mini vlog, as well as telling you 11 things I learned from Genesis 45 and 46. So let's go. 1. God didn't bring Joseph to Egypt through his brothers. No, God brought Joseph there using his brothers. See, Joseph said something that messed with my theology. He said, it wasn't you who sent me here, but God did. See, Joseph had an elevated mindset, and that's what kept his soul alive. He trained his eyes to see the hand of God operating through the deeds of men. That is just awesome. 2. The opposite of victimhood is purpose. Joseph instantly freed himself from the prison of victimhood. Instead of him saying, look what you did to me, this and this happened, he just said, God sent me ahead to preserve lives. Again, an elevated mindset. And it's like double freedom. He came out of prison and he had to come out of this prison as well. And he did, God helping him. 3. God has redeemed the past. Stop litigating it. This was something that Joseph told his brothers. Don't quarrel on your way. Meaning, God has settled the matter now. Stop reopening old court cases. So you see, this is something that kills a lot of people. Some families can never enjoy God's restoration because somebody is always bringing up fresh evidence from 10 years ago. Imagine as Christians, we actually let go, give it to God and completely abandon the situation and not even bring it up. That's a whole lot of healing, right? Yep. 4. Human beings are responsible for their choices. But you see, God is sovereign over the outcome. Joseph's brothers sinned, but God still used it. You see, this is a theology of dual causality. People are fully responsible for their actions, but God is fully sovereign over the outcome. So regardless of what they do, it is for us as Christians, as believers, to understand that everything is working together for our good. Now, yes, we cannot control their actions. The heart of man can be wicked, but then we have a good God that is responsible for the outcome and knows how not to waste his story. That's God. That is why Romans 8:28 is very possible for us. And 5. Healing from long-lasting grief takes time. Jacob needed time. He didn't believe immediately when they told him that Joseph was alive, till he saw the wagons. When he saw those wagons, his spirit revived. So let's just remember that sometimes God understands the broken hearts. And we need to understand and give ourselves grace because healing takes time. And now, Genesis 46, the 6th point. Before a life-changing decision, see God's face, not just gains. We see that Jacob here, he was told of everything. His son was alive, he was doing well, he was invited by Pharaoh. This was a life-changing decision to come all the way. And remember, Pharaoh told him to leave all his livestock and everything. But what did Jacob do? He sought God's face first. That is the way we should go. You see, Egypt had food, Joseph was governor, Pharaoh himself invited him, but common sense could have said to him, pack your bags and go. But Jacob said, no, let me hear from God first. Just because an opportunity is good doesn't mean it's God's will. Just because the door is open doesn't mean it's God's open door. So let's see God's face. 7. God speaks from a place of sacrifice. Oh my God, this was so good. You see, Jacob stopped at Beersheba to worship. This was the same place that his grandfather had planted a tree. His father had worshipped. And here he stopped to sacrifice. Then God spoke to him. You see, I've noticed something. Throughout scripture, people often hear God mostly clearly after surrender. Sacrifice often precedes direction. This might just be a word for someone. Sacrifice often precedes direction. And 8. God always shows the end from the beginning. Jacob went to God and God was saying, go. He didn't just say just go. He gave him an identity, gave him covenant, permission, purpose, and his presence. And he says to him, I will go with you and your people will return. So he told him what will happen at the end. He even told him how he was going to die in comfort with his son. That is assurance. God doesn't just give instructions, he gives assurance. 9. Prayer and common sense are not enemies. So from the chapter 45 and 46, we see one decision, two approaches. Joseph had the strategy. He used his common sense. He organized the logistics. He did everything. He used his sense to realize that he had to start taking care of his family. If not, they will be caught up in the famine. Jacob sought the face of God. Jacob knew the math. He saw everything. He saw the plan. He saw Joseph's strategy. It made sense. But Jacob decided that his approach was going to be seeking the face of God. So we need to remember as Christians that prayer and common sense are not enemies. They're supposed to go together. Joseph handled the physical realities. Jacob handled the spiritual realities. Prayer fuels the strategy and common sense executes it. So we need to learn that these two are friends and they often work together to achieve purpose. That is exactly how Nehemiah built. That is how Jethro advised Moses. That's how the people of God's kingdom should live. 10. Your current crisis should reconnect you to your covenant. Abraham planted a tree there. Isaac built an altar there. And Jacob offered sacrifices there. Instead of Jacob allowing the famine to define him, Jacob connected his present crisis to a multi-generational covenant. So you see Jacob plugging into what his father has done. Yes, he was scared. He needed the reassurance from God. And he got it. So sometimes the answer really isn't a new one, but it's just remembering. And lastly, nothing in this world is worth more than your identity. Pharaoh told Joseph and the brothers and the family not to bring anything, that Egypt had everything. But we see Jacob and the family doing exactly opposite. They came with their livestock, they came with their identity. They wanted to ensure that they were entering into the space with their identity. That nothing, no gold, no riches of Egypt was going to be enough to take that identity for them. So Joseph told his family to tell Pharaoh that they were shepherds. Even though Egyptians despise shepherds, think about it. They did the exact opposite of what many of us would do now. Most would have hidden their identity to gain favor. They trusted Joseph. Instead, they were honest about who they were, even if it meant living differently. You see, the world constantly tempts us to put away our identity or just cover it or mask it a bit just so we can blend in. So this is a question to you. In that situation, what do you do? Are you truly Christian? Are you going to let your light shine? Because nothing this world offers is what losing who God has called you to be. So what is my biggest takeaway for today? We need to train our eyes to see the hand of God operating through deeds of men. That perspective won't just change how you read Genesis. It'll change how you survive life. So guys, thank you for coming with me on this mini vlog. I hope you had a good time. Until next time, subscribe to the channel, do all the necessaries. Love you. Bye.